This is Jordan Tower with JTNEWS. Well, as we know, Flex went on a rant yesterday for some reason. He was talking about Pac, and he was talking about how Pac shot himself. Then he had some weird thing. Well, I guess Lil Cease got into his live and said something about Pac might have shot himself with the first shot. Now, what Flex is saying is that when Tupac was robbed in Quad Studios in Manhattan, Biggie was there, and this is what started the beef between Pac and Biggie. But he's saying that Pac shot himself in the first round or whatever, and then Pac got shot a few more times by the robbers. Well, a lot of people didn't like this yesterday, okay? You know, first of all, why are we speaking about this 20 years after the fact? Well, Treach made a point to say, and this is Treach from Naughty by Nature, okay? He said, screw Funkmaster Flex. You still got Tupac on your stinking ass pussy pink lips. Your no-go zone has been stretched coast to coast, fuck boy. You made moist. We on you. Okay. So then Treach went in again. I think he said something about Lil Cease. Now, Lil Cease went off on Flex yesterday, basically saying, you know, I didn't say anything negative about Tupac. You know, I wouldn't speak ill on him after everything that happened. I did that at one point, and then, you know, bad things happened after that, you know. He's just saying, like, you know, rest in peace to Biggie and Pac. So Treach went in again and said, I'm a grown man about mines. With that said, I want to apologize to Lil Cease for going in on him after Funkmaster Flex pulled him into a chat convo. Cease said nothing negative about Tupac. More reason to realize any of Tupac or my riders never let Flex show his face in your state. Flex went in and said Treach mad because Biggie cut his reign at the top short. Because, you know, when Biggie came in, Naughty by Nature kind of sizzled down a little bit. But who cares? I don't think he's bitter about that. And then he said Treach didn't shout Pac till Pac died. I don't give a fuck about Treach. You know, this is stupid. We're talking about things from 2 decades ago. These guys need to get over it. I understand Treach and some other people speaking up on it, but, you know, there's no reason to, like, go back and forth over, you know, Pac's dead. You know, and Pac, maybe Pac did pull his gun out and shoot down or shot himself in the leg first. He got shot a couple more times after that by the robbers because of that. He didn't want to give up his jewelry, okay? Point blank and simple. And then, you know, he thought he was being set up by Big, and then that ensued, and too bad that couldn't have been stopped because it's spun out into some other shit. Anyways, and, you know, someone did an interview talking about how Pac died, and it turns out that, I mean, this is what he's saying. It was because of a Crip problem, and, you know, the guy who got into a fight with the MGM, it was a Crip and Pyru problem. He got involved and got shot. I don't know, man. That whole situation's really spooky. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you on the next video.